Battle is Maelstrom of War, Spoils of War mission, 2,000 points, Tau versus Imperial Guard. Imperial Guard have 2 complete platoons, 3 Leman Russ battle tanks, Commander Pask in a Punisher with an additional Punisher, a heavy weapons team of 3 las cannons, Armored Sentinel with a las cannon, Hellhound, Chimera, however you say it, with a veteran squad inside, and a mortar squad. Also, a company command squad, and that's it for the Imperial Guard. Now for the list of the Tau. 2,000 points of the Tau Empire. Starting over here, we have a Devilfish with 6 Fire Warriors inside. Longstrike piloting his Hammerhead with submission rounds. We have 3 broadsides of missile drones. 6 Pathfinders and a Devilfish, but they're outside of it. We have 3 Crisis Suits, 2 have Fusion Blasters, 1 has 2 missile pods, and target lock. Right now they have a commander equipped to them. He's got 2 missile pods and a fusion blaster. We then have sniper drones, 9 sniper drones, the spotter. We then have 14 gun drones with a commander with 2 fusion blasters. He also has drone controller, near web system jammer, and he is a ghost that walks among us. We have 6 more Pathfinders set up pretty badly. I fixed it. Over here we have a Devilfish with 6 Fire Warriors behind it. And lastly we have 6 more Fire Warriors with the Devilfish. In reserve we have 3 Fusion Blaster Crisis Suits coming in. The Imperial Guard will go first unless the Tau player can seize the initiative. Does he seize? No, he does not. Imperial Guard, turn 1. Beginning of Imperial Guard, turn 1. The 3 tactical objectives were Secure Objective 1, which should be the Imperial Guard's turn at the end of their turn. They should have that. Behind enemy lines, which probably won't happen this turn. And Secure Objective 4, which the Tau player has in the building. And let's see how this turn turns out for the Imperial Guard. End of Imperial Guard, turn 1. Everything moved up. Battle tank fired. Missed with his blast. But Snapshot killed 2 Fire Warriors. The Guardsman then fired, killing a 3rd Fire Warrior. Over here, lots of drones have been destroyed thanks to the combined efforts of the battle tank over here, as well as the battle tank right here. The Armored Sentinel and las cannon squads fired on the Hammerhead, shaking it and doing 1 hull point of damage. The commander used his gunner's fire on sight rule to split their fire. Commander wiped out the Pathfinders, and 6 drones have been taken out and a wound dealt on the broadside by the other Leman Russ Punisher. And the Imperial Guard captured their objective, and they also got first blood. So right now it's 2-0 Imperial Guard. Now for Tau, turn 1. The Fire Warriors and 2 Devilfish managed to kill 4 Guardsmen, killing a sergeant, giving the Tau player the assassinate tactical objective. Over here, the Fire Warriors managed to kill 1 Guardsman. They came out of the Chimera after it was popped due to the broadsides. These Crisis Suits did nothing. The commander ran behind the building after killing an entire Imperial Guard squad. The sniper drones managed to kill 6 Imperial Guardsmen, leaving the last 4 to be running. They ran 12 inches. The Devilfish managed to kill 2 Guardsmen. The Devilfish managed to kill 2 Guardsmen. And the Hammerhead that was shaken managed to miss his target. Fire Warriors here in the corner secured the objective. And now we will roll a D3 since 3 sergeants were killed to see how many points the Tau player gets for assassinate. 3 more. The score is now 4-2 Tau player. Now for Imperial Guard, turn 2. Beginning of Imperial Guard player, turn 2. Tactical objectives are overwhelming firepower, secure objective 3, and secure objective 4. Both 3 and 4 are under the Tau's control. Let's see what the Imperial Guard can do. End of Imperial Guard, turn 2. The Imperial Guardsmen moved up. The last cannons destroyed the Hammerhead. That's 1 point for the overwhelming firepower. The Lehman Russ Punisher tanks, one did pretty much nothing to the broadsides, while the other one killed 3 drones from the commander and his 3 drones. The Guardsmen over here captured the objective. Over here, Guardsmen just moved up. The Mortarmen fired, and then the battle tank assisted them in getting rid of the Fire Warriors. Over here, the Lehman Russ and Guardsmen fired and destroyed the rest of these Fire Warriors. That's 3 for overwhelming firepower, so they will score D3 instead of just 1, and let's see how many points they score. And that is 3. So the score is 7-4. Now for Tau, turn 2. Now for Tau, turn 2. The tactical objectives they drew were secure objective 1, secure objective 2, and secure objective 6. All 3 are in control of the Imperial Guard player. And now we roll for reserves for Tau. On a 3+, we get the crisis suits with fusion blasters to deep strike in. And they make it. Let's see how turn 2 turns out for the Tau. End of Tau, turn 2. The Devilfish kill a squad of Imperial Guardsmen. The Fire Warriors kill the platoon command. Combined efforts from both crisis teams managed to kill the Warlord, the tank commander, Commander Pask, and his bodyguard, giving them slay the Warlord. Broadsides fired upon the Guardsmen, leaving only 3 left. Over here, the Hellhound was blown up by the commander and his drones, firing into the rear before flying away. And the Devilfish managed to do some damage. 1 killed all but 1 Guardsman, leaving him to run away. The others stand, but they are missing 3 of their brothers. Tau also secured Objective 3 and Objective 4, bringing the score to 7-7. And now for Imperial Guard, turn 3. Beginning of Imperial Guard, turn 3. The tactical objectives are secure Objective 2, secure Objective 2, and harness the warp. Now let's see what the Imperial Guard can do. End of Imperial Guard, turn 3. The last cannons and Sentinel fired on the broadsides, killing them. Over here, the Lehman Russ battle tank fired its cannon, killed the 3 crisis suits that were bunched up. All the way over here, the Lehman Russ battle tank managed to kill a commander and 3 crisis suits. Over here, the commander, and he used to have 4 drones, got shot by the Lehman Russ main cannon. He managed not to get wounded, as well as his drone bodyguard, but 2 drones are gone. And at the end of the turn, there was 3 secure objective 2 cards in play. That's 3 points for that. So here's a secure objective 6. Got a point for that. And a secure objective 1. Got a point for that. That's 5 points in one turn, bringing the total up to 11 to 7. Correction, 12 to 7. And now for Tau, turn 3. Beginning of Tau, turn 3. The tactical objectives are hold the line, secure objective 2, and secure objective 5. And now for Tau, turn 3. End of Tau, turn 3. The fire warriors here in the corner killed 3 of the guardsmen. The devilfish killed the remaining guardsmen in front of the building. The commander, before he secured objective 2, managed to kill an entire unit of 10 guardsmen. The sniper drone shot, hit, wounded, but the cover got in the way of the last cannon team. Pathfinders assisted in that shot, but none of their marker lights hit, so nothing happened. This devilfish secured objective 5. This devilfish killed 2 Imperial Guardsmen. Over 3 units are within 12 inches of the Tau player's edge, giving him hold the line. He secured objective 5 and secured objective 2, bringing the total 10 to 12 in favor of the Imperial Guard. Now for Imperial Guard, turn 4. Beginning of Imperial Guard, turn 4. The tactical objectives are secure objective 4, secure objective 4, and secure objective 5. Both 4 and 5 are controlled by the Tau player. We shall see how this goes. And now on to Imperial Guard, turn 4. End of Imperial Guard, turn 4. The Mortar Squad managed to take off majority of the Pathfinders. Over here, the Leman Russ shot at the commander, killing his drone, leaving him unscathed. Leman Russ fired on the commander, doing nothing. With the fire on my target command, the last cannon team managed to do no damage as well. 20 guardsmen that fired their last guns and also did nothing to the commander. The Sentinel fired and killed the devilfish, removing him from objective 5. Over here we have the Leman Russ that fired into the fire warriors, killing only 2 of them. And no objectives were met during this turn. Now on to Tau, turn 4. Beginning of Tau, turn 4. The tactical objectives are Supremacy, Assassinate, and secure objective 1, which is in the control of the Imperial Guard player. And now for Tau, turn 4. During Tau, turn 4, the devilfish did nothing. This devilfish killed 2 Imperial Guardsmen. The commander, with help from the sniper spotter, managed to kill 2 of the last cannons. And at the end of the turn, objective 4 was secured twice, and objective 5 was secured once. That's 3 extra points for the Tau, bringing the score to 13-12 in favor of Tau. Now on to the Imperial Guard, turn 5. Imperial Guard, turn 5. The tactical objectives are secure objective 1, secure objective 2, and the Hunger for Glory. End of Imperial Guard, turn 5. The Mortar Squad, Leman Russ Battle Tank, Leman Russ Battle Tank, and Leman Russ Battle Tank. The Sentinel, the Last Cannon, the Company Command Squad, the 2 Infantry Squads, all fired at the Tau Commander, knocking off 1 single wound. The Imperial Guard ended their turn, securing Objective 1 twice. Also, during our last turn, we forgot that the Tau player actually had Supremacy, having 4 objectives to the Imperial Guard's 2. Rolled a D3, got an additional point, bringing the total score up to 14-14, tie. And now for Tau, turn 5. Beginning of Tau, turn 5. The tactical objectives are Hold the Line, Psychological Warfare, and Assassinate. This may be the last turn, depending on what the roll is next turn. So, give it your all, Tau. Tau, turn 5, begins. End of Tau, turn 5. The Devilfish took off a wound off the last cannon in the building. The commander took off 5 of the Imperial Guard, but they passed their leadership test. This Devilfish on this side managed to take off 1 guardsman. And that was pretty much it for Tau turn 5. On a 3+, the game continues. Does it continue? No, it does not. The score is 16-14, Tau victory.